The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Welcome back. I am with a monster of a man, Mr. Morlan Greenwood. He did 4 years with the Miami Dolphins and 4 years with the Houston Texans. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Well, let me get right into it. What was your favorite part about being in the NFL?
Well, you know, besides, you know, being part of the 1% that make it to the NFL,
right?
You know, and starting, you know, if a difference between making it there and starting, there's no other great feeling. But since I was 5 years old, one of my childhood dreams was to help my family. So when I signed with the Houston Texans, I was able to fulfill that dream of helping my family. I got 7 brothers and 4 sisters, so
wow.
I have a big family. So
can't call your dad lazy.
All from the same father, you know, different mom, but you know.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
But yeah, but that was a big dream of mine. So the NFL made that possible, and that's one of the reasons I'm involved with the NFL Alumni as well.
Very nice. Would the alumni be interested in doing a weekly show about football in Las Vegas?
Yeah, you know, of course. I think always you have an opportunity. Whenever we have an opportunity to get out in the community, we're fairly new here, the Las Vegas chapter, so that gives us an opportunity to let people know that we're here, and also give us a chance to talk football, talk sports. You know, there's a lot of kids that don't know a lot about football. That we have a lot of things that we can tell them. You know, very valuable things about football that we can share with them, so you know, so they can learn more about the game of football.
And that would be perfect. That would be absolutely perfect, because we have 2 great leagues. We have the NYS and we have the NYFL, both very good leagues, and the coaches do a great job of teaching football the right way and how to tackle. And I think they would absolutely love your input in terms of helping the kids.
And also, you know, I also have my own foundation, the Morlan Greenwood Foundation. We're going to be partnering with the NFL Alumni later on in June. We're going to put on a free football camp for the kids. So that's something we can talk about as well to get the kids involved as well.
That would be absolutely phenomenal. Do you like the direction the NFL is headed in terms of its entertainment value?
Yeah, definitely. You know, the way the NFL has grown over the years, and that's definitely a credit to the pioneers, the guy that played before to build the NFL to the way it is today. It's just great, and I love it because it gave me an opportunity to help my family as well. Guys like Lyndon, you know, Lyndon King played 1993, that gave us that opportunity. But one of the things that I want them to really pay attention to is maintain the integrity of the game. You know, before you could do whatever, back in Lyndon's days, you could probably rip a guy out.
It was a free for all, yes.
But you know, we see of all the things that happened to the players, Lyndon to a shoulder replacement, and he keep telling me, wait, your turn is coming. and every time I talk to him, I'm like, man, I'm scared. But definitely I like that fact that they're protecting the player. But sometimes, you know, you have certain calls that you look at it and be like, you know what, that really wasn't a pass interference. Or you look at the call and be like, they shouldn't have called roughing the passer on that one. When a guy works so hard, like a player I think about is Clay Matthews. You know, this year one of the calls I seen it. He just kind of bumped his shoulder into the quarterback, fell on the ground, and gave him a call for that. That was, you know, calls like that, you know, kind of put a bad taste in people's mouth as far as the game is concerned. But I think it's the greatest sport. I think the competitiveness, and they're working on working on it each and every day to make it safer for the players. And that's one of the things that we as the alumni can also contribute to the community here, is kind of football education. You know, teach the kids about the important, the proper way to tackle fundamentals, and that's what we look to do.
And I'm sure that would be greatly appreciated. Not to get into my Al Bundy mode, but I played high school football and I dislocated my shoulder twice.
Oh, wow.
Not at practice, in a game.
In the game?
Yeah, so I can understand what Lyndon's going through. I feel you, Lyndon. Now, my next question is, what advice would you give to young kids playing football today?
You know, there's a lot of advice, but one of the things I want to tell them is, even though it's to focus on their education, enjoy what you're doing.
Right.
Be the best that you can be in sports. But at the end of the day, sports is going to come to an end. No matter you play at the highest level, or whether it's stop in high school, whether it's stop in college, whether you play 18 years in the NFL, it's going to eventually come to an end. So focus on your education, because that's going to last with you forever. I started playing football in 11th grade. I'm originally from Jamaica. Played soccer.
Oh man, okay.
And I didn't start playing football till 11th grade. And I told you a story of wanting to take care of my family. So,
right.
So my father, he was like my first mentor and the first person that lead me in the right direction. And I talked to him, and he said, Morlan, you want to focus on your education. So I made sure I was an honor roll, a high honor roll each marking period, because I wanted to become a doctor, because that's how I was going to help my family. Now, I never told anyone about this. I never told anyone in my family. When I get older, I'm going to take care of
Right, I'm with you.
Because, you know, I didn't want to, I wanted to do it.
It's
I wanted
an
to make
internal
sure,
promise.
I wanted to make sure I did it first. So, but when I was fortunate to be in gym class, my coach, Russ Selling, got me involved in wrestling, and he was the assistant wrestling coach, but the head football coach. And he introduced me to football, and after my first year playing football, that's when I got offered the scholarship. But only the reason why I got the scholarship so fast was because I was on the honor roll, a high honor roll each marking period.
Oh wow!
Because they saw how good I was in school, so they know that they didn't have to worry about me. And I only played football for 1 year. I was literally all over the field. Well, we could teach this guy, you know, you know. So I let the kids know that it's very important to make sure that you focus on your education, because that's going to stay with you forever.
Your education is the most important thing in your life. This gentleman right here played a bunch of years in the NFL, and he still holds his education as his most cherished weapon.
And, you know, and another thing, Lyndon said it the other day. He said, in high school, the playbook is probably this small.
Right.
But NFL is like this.
So you better be mentally ready when you get there.
Exactly. Definitely. You're going to have to learn your plays, or else you're not going to be playing on the field. You're going to be playing a smaller role based on what you can retain. And so, remember, focus on that. It's going to help you in everything you do.
Absolutely. Does your competitive drive continue now, or what's going on? Do you still feel it in your blood? Can you get out there and go?
Oh, you mean get out there and go?
I mean, not with the NFL, but when you play, do you still feel that need to win?
Oh, well, I feel the need to win. I don't feel the need to.
He said, that's a hold on, player. He said, I'm going to wait a while before I get back in the NFL.
No, my father, as a kid, my father told me, Morlan, do your best at any contest, and God will do the rest. He told me 3 things. He told me those 3 things, and I always followed that in anything I did. I do music. I've been doing music since 9th grade in high school. I have songs with Pitbull and Flo Rida.
Oh, wow.
Now, because I continue with it. I'm a 5-time state champion wrestler in high school. I started doing boxing. I have a record of 3-0, 3 knockouts. And I don't box anymore because, you know, father said, do some acting. It's better to act like you're getting hit than get hit for real.
They're making another rocker. You could be Mr. T. You could be the next Mr. T. You're still in shape, young man.
So, you know, so it's the same process. And what I tell kids is not where you start, it's where you finish. And as long as you're willing to stay consistent and work on it each and every day and focus on it, and you will eventually become a master at what you do. Yeah.
Very inspirational. I'm checking out the tattoo right now. What's the story with the tattoo?
Well, I didn't get it because I was watching Mike Tyson, that's for sure. A lot of people.
Right, I'm with you. I'm with you. Like, you do inspire a lot of people, but he didn't steal that one. That's all it is.
A lot of people be like, "Hey, I seen Mike Tyson." I'll be like, "Mike, that tattoo's on his face."
Please.
No, but I got a tattoo. I got the tribal sign, and I wanted to put a lion on because I really like lions.
Right.
You know, but all the lion drawings that I seen didn't really match a tribal tattoo. So what I did was, I thought one of my favorite cartoon growing up was Thundercat.
Right.
And I looked at it and I'd be like, you know what, I think this will work. But I used to draw as a kid. I used to draw a lot of things, so I was able to draw the Thundercat and kind of recreate the tattoo to make it look good and know that it was going to wrap around my head. So it took me about three days to do it because I wanted to make sure that it was, precise, and because it is going on my head and all of that. But yeah,
It looks great, man, because that's what I was saying. Thundercats, G.I. Joe, and Transformers were the reason my grades slipped a little bit. The greatest group of cartoons ever in the human history of life in cartoons.
You know what's funny? It's funny you say Thunder, because hopefully that's the only one that they haven't really recreated. I don't know if they ever did one, but with the technology that they have now and Marvel and all that,
they have to do it. They have to do a Thundercats cartoon movie.
Man, and that would be great if I could play one of the characters.
We're throwing in our pitch right now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Oh, and also, before I wanted to talk about the alumni. If they wanted to get more information on the alumni, go to nflalv.org. Our Instagram is nflalv. Our Twitter is nflalv. Our Facebook is nflalv. So they should be definitely easy to remember.
So go ahead and get it and look for it. Also, he's not going to be. I need you to protect me from Lyndon. But Lyndon also did music. He had a country song, and it had us dance with it. So stay in front of me.
That's what's good, because when Lyndon talked, I'll be like, wow, we both like the same thing.
Right.
And we're both the same sign. He was born June 28th. I was born July 17th. So we're both cancers. So. It's good, we both our hearts are in the right place. We really want to help the kids within the community, and really want to help the older players, and with Lyndon playing back then and me having the opportunity that the NFL has provided for me, it's a credit to guys like Lyndon and what they have done. So very, 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 very grateful for that.
Well said. It always begins with the elder statesman, and the young guys pick it up and they hand it to the young guys beneath them. And again, thank you again for being on the show.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with our group discussion. And as always, stay safe. And if you see me on the street, throw me a pass. I might be open.